What's up, everybody? Here to give you guys a review for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 5, Episode 12. Last Tango in Paris. I know I've been away. I'm not even getting into that because, yeah, shit's been fucking hectic this morning. Like, real talk, I had my studio, everything set up, and the fucking video wouldn't record because, like, I was trying to use this fucking micro SD in the adapter, and normally it works, and it just wouldn't take. Come over here to my webcam, it doesn't want to work. I was trying to find the tripod for my phone, couldn't find it, but I got the fucking webcam to work, so we just gonna deal with this. So if I feel a little frustrated during this review, it's because of all the fucking technical difficulties. But I'm gonna try to breeze through this because I know y'all got shit to do. So we start off with Brooke, Paris, Bridget, Tierra, and LaBrittany. You got Brooke saying she doesn't feel that Moniece is being upfront about the whole the whole K Michelle talking with Akbar thing. But she got some ways with her. So Brooke on some bullshit. I think we all know that. Paris says that her energy is off. And my thing is, Paris, you shouldn't be talking about anything regarding Moniece, especially when you set Moniece up when it came to what's the girl name? Princess. So I ain't even here for it. And Brooke says that she still needs to address Moniece, which she does. Apple meets with her father there in church, which I don't know. This seemed very, very off to me. Okay. And that's mostly due to the fact that we know that Mona likes to sit here and do these whole church scenes and whatnot. And like I said, I ain't even gonna go down that rabbit hole. But it's one of those where I don't know. It really didn't feel all that authentic. But they talk about business. He wants to know why she trusts Sean Love. And, you know, he's questioning if she's going about everything in the right manner. And he's saying to her, like, maybe I should go with you when you sign a contract and everything, bring my lawyer, look over everything. And I was just like, no, I don't want that. And it's one of those where she had already said that, he is coming off very strong. So he knows that, okay, if I keep pushing, she's going to run away. So he going to go behind her back to talk to Sean. He says they should just get together, next week after she signs, have dinner. She says that she has to go to jail because she was supposed to go for 3 days. She ended up working that day. Now she got to go do 30 days. And that's all that. So now we got Bridget, Brooke, and Moniece. So Bridget and Brooke Bridget is getting ready, all these MBs, getting ready to do a photo shoot for her album. So these are promo photos. Brooke is there. Moniece shows up. And Moniece says to Brooke, Brooke has said to Moniece, her whole energy and everything been off. Moniece says my energy has been off for a couple of reasons. She didn't necessarily bring up the meds at this point, but she did say that when Brooke came to the studio, it seemed like she wasn't giving a critique. It was more of a shady critique, and that also affected her energy. Brooke says that she was being abrasive, like in this Foley, and trying to sit here and help her out and whatnot. And Brooke tells her that, what, I straight up thought you was faking. And what I can say is, as fucked up and as shady as Brooke is, I at least appreciate her being honest and forthcoming with, well, hey, I thought you were faking. So we gotta give her that. Then Moniece tells her about her manager saying that her dosage was raised the day before, so her body didn't really have that time to fully take. And anybody that's on any medication, especially when your dosages goes up or down, it's one of those where it can take a couple of days, if not even a month, for your body to fully accept it and adjust to that change, because it fucks with the fucking chemical, in your body. So it's a chemical imbalance, and your body has to get used to it. I'm not gonna sit here and say whether or not her having that panic attack was or wasn't legit or anxiety attack, whichever one it was. I'm not even gonna sit here and do that. Like I said, I've had not my fair share, but I've had a couple. Shit, I had one within the last 2 fucking months, but we ain't even talk about that. It ain't about me. So Brooke tells Moniece that she did her song. And one thing I can say about this episode is you can tell production has been trying to get old Moniece back on this season because it seems like, and I'll get to, especially when we get to her talking to Tierra, but it seems like they want Moniece to sit here and snatch somebody by the hair, saying, "What did I tell you?" Her sitting here playing track and field, jumping over barricades and shit. Like, I feel like they want that Moniece this season because you can tell that there really wasn't any drama this episode, and it seemed like they were trying to use her to have that wow factor. But anyway, Moniece says, "You know what? You can have the song," and even and says in her confessional that she feels that Brooke is being more genuine now than she was in the studio. But at the same exact time, I can say that Moniece is really trying to grow, and you can see that she's trying to elevate this season. Like, she's really not trying to really be in the bullshit. So then you got Jay Will and Mr. Ray. Now, Jay Will says that he's going to go set him straight, but when he goes see Mr. Ray, he says that he came to apologize. Mr. Ray is upset because of Brittany is on the flyers and whatnot for his Pride event, but she's nowhere to be seen. And then he says that she has a life-threatening odor, but he's there to save the day. And I'm just like, man, that's grimy as fuck, bro. Like, I got it. Y'all might not be cool. And this is one of those where it's just like, if you fall out with your friend, you willing to sit here and be that fucking grimy, like, bruh. But anyway, Jay Will apologizes and says that he will do Candy, but says in his confessional that when he's done, he's going to wipe off the lashes. But Miss Ray was even saying to him, like, I'm not trying to stunt you, whatever, but I mean, hey, Candy is what brings the coins and whatnot. So shit, I'm trying to help us all out. You get what I'm saying? So then we get the girls. If I didn't say they're still in London, but they're at dinner. Moniece is in a better place, you know. She has talked to her son. She has resolved things with LaBrittany and Brooks. Still, to my knowledge, hasn't addressed Paris. And I'm pretty sure that you know, her meds have probably got her in a, they've settled. I can't find the words I'm trying to say, but they've settled. Tierra feels like Moniece tells her business. She says that she was talking to Cisco behind her back, and she feels that she's telling her business to K. Michelle. I don't think she has proof. Now, I mean, it does happen after, this, but not the point. And Moniece just like, maybe it's something somebody already knows because we talk to each other about things thinking that nobody else knows, and motherfuckers already fucking know. And I lost my damn place. Tierra is mad at Moniece because she's friends with Kay, who is Kiki and he and ha with her ex. And Moniece's whole thing is, what the fuck does that have to do with me? Because she's a friend with, so Moniece is trying to be friends with two people who pretty much at this point don't like each other. And Tierra is saying to Moniece, don't you ever, and I didn't catch what she said after that. And Moniece is like, who you talking to? And it's like, oh, don't try me. Moniece is starting to, peek out. And she said, if I hear you say anything about me to K. Michelle, we gonna have a problem. And Monique's like, I know you're not talking to me. And at that point, they pretty much just say, like, we gonna dead the fucking friendship and whatnot. And it's fucked up because out of everybody that was sitting at that table, Moniece is the only one that has truly, really had her back. And it's like, and my thing is, like, do you really want that smoke with Moniece? Because I mean, we can sit here and run how Moniece has always been behind her, and Moniece getting into it with Princess, in essence, was pretty much because of Tierra. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you sitting here alienating yourself from pretty much the last person that really is sitting here, riding for your ass, which I don't get that. Here's the thing. I got it. Some people say, you can't be friends with two people that don't like each other. Not fucking true. Like I said, I like, and I'm not talking about any particular instance, because I mean, shit, I have many instances where I'm friends with, two people or two groups that don't like each other. My whole thing is I'm very Switzerland to the bullshit. Like my thing is, if something happened, you can sit here and tell me what happened. But once we cross the line of telling your truth to, I'm gonna sit here and start talking shit about the other person's when I cut the shit. And if I feel that you can't just sit here and talk to me without trashing the other person, then we won't do it. And my thing is, I can't tell a grown person what they can and what they can't say. But what I will do is I will remove myself from what's being said, because what you're not gonna do is be like, oh well, yeah, I said this, but your boy was right there when I said the shit, and they said, nah, you ain't even put me in that fucking bullshit. And any of my friends will tell you, like, I'm that I'm that guy. Like, I'm not gonna let it happen on either fucking side. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. So you got Sean Love and John, who is Apple Watch Daddy. Real talk, like I really couldn't even get into this fucking scene because it was all over the place. And this is one of those where it's like it was so much that happened that they condensed into, and this is every fucking scene, but it's just like it left so much out. So long story short, you want to talk about the contract. Apple has already signed a contract. He and Sean Love going back and forth about what the other one is trying to do for Apple, and then I guess it comes out that he's not even sure if he the fucking daddy. Like I'm fucking confused, and I'm just gonna leave that where it's at. Akbar and Brooke meet up. Not gonna talk too much about that, but he got receipts. You got Paris meet with Amala Negra, and they're both shooting a movie together. And Paris continues to bring up the whole K Michelle thing, and Amara and this is one of those where it's just like, from what I get, K Michelle really isn't talking about it that much, but it seems like Paris needs a storyline, so she is further feeding into this fucking narrative. So the scene, all that really came of it is Paris is gonna talk to K Michelle. So you got Moniz and Kay. They sit down. Moniz, brings up the whole Paris thing of, Paris, in London. Well, yeah, in London. Got drunk, came into a room. It's just like, call Kay. She's saying I'm a thief, blah, 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 blah. Brooke comes and joins them. Brooke spills all the tea on Tierra, shows the receipts and everything. And then they end with Brooke bringing up that LaBrittany said that Moniz pleasured K Michelle. But that whole scene, in essence, was just for Brooke to bring the information to share with those two. So we'll see what comes with that, and I'm pretty sure that's going to resurface in a future episode. So then you have Jay Will, Donatello, and Mr. Ray. So I guess this is more of a, smaller Pride event. I don't fucking know, but Jay Will performs as Candy, and while he does it, he uses this opportunity to call out Mr. Ray, and this whole fucking scene was so fucking cringeworthy. I couldn't even take notes. It was just one of those where it's like it's a train wreck happening, but I couldn't look away. And Miss Ray is like, "You're being unprofessional. If you want to talk, we can do this shit off to the side." And they're going back and forth because Jay Will whole thing is, because he's in Candy mode. It's just, this is supposed to be an event for us to be our true selves, but you don't want to be my true self. You want to be Candy. And his whole thing is just like, I'm not trying to keep you from being your true self. And while you coming at me, like, I helped pave the way for you to even be where you're at right now. Because when I came out, it was during a time where gays were tolerated. Now we're in a time where we're being celebrated, and it's one of those where they just couldn't agree to disagree. And Candy walks away. My whole thing is like, obviously, I feel like this was contrived, set up. I'm sorry, I set my notes down and turned my damn thing off, so I'm gonna set my shit right here. But I felt like this was a scene, it was a scheme that Todd set up to come to us with the bullshit. Because honestly, I feel like, I don't know what the fuck Mona then sold Jay Will, but it's like, you are really fucking with your bag right now to even do this, because you have, like I said, this is Viacom, which Viacom has VH1, MTV, and I think like one other fucking station. So these are 3 different stations that Viacom owns. And this shit, for the most part, is naturally syndicated. So it's like people not gonna want to book you getting on stage doing shit like this. That's all the fuck I'm gonna say about it. It's like you just set yourself for the motherfucking okie doke. But okay, shit, if you like it, I love it. All right, so to wrap this up, Kate, Michelle, and Paris meet up, and Paris brings up that Moniece was the one that brought up their relationship while they were in London, and she didn't reach out to her after she got the surgery. And Kate Michelle was like, I didn't get it, but she DM'd her, and they had the DMs on the screen for the most part to prove it. For the most part, Kate Michelle says to her, "You can't keep making excuses about what happened because." It seems like they're trying to make us think that Kay is talking. Again, it's so much that gets recorded, and we only get a small fraction of everything that's been recorded. So, for what all we know, Kay Michelle probably was talking about the whole thing. I don't know. But Kay Michelle thing is you can't keep making excuses. One of which is like just own the fact that the shit happened. And they start going back and forth. Kay Michelle brings out her receipts and is like, it wasn't just what was it, $50 or something like that, $25, $50. She was like, it's like $300 worth of stuff, and she's going through like showing that these are all the different fraud transactions. And Paris wants to repay her, I guess, the debt of the situation, and Kay Michelle doesn't want it. But again, it's one of those where it is the principle of the fucking matter, where it's just like. Because it's one of those where I know a lot of people think like, well, shit, if you try to repay her now, why the fuck didn't you just pay for it then? Whatever. So, Kay Michelle is telling her like, you know what, my life is fine. I don't want no thief in my life. And it's at this point that Paris doused her with a fucking drink. It brought me to mind of Jennifer Williams and her husband, I can't think of his name, when he literally doused her ass with that fucking drink. Like, that's what that scene fucking gave me. And those two are arguing. The security then pulled Paris out. These two going at it in this fucking establishment. And Kay Michelle ends the scene with saying, hide your credit cards because this bitch is going to use it when you close your eyes. And that's where the shit went off. And it seems like the scene they wanted Moniece to give us is the scene that Kay Michelle and Paris gave us. Now, we did hear that Kay Michelle, I think, is pursuing some type of legal thing with Paris and doesn't want to film her or not because of that incident. But here's the thing, Kay, you the same person that threw a candlestick at Rashida. You bopped Mimi with some flowers, and I think there's maybe like a couple other things you did, but you're mad because somebody doused you with water. Well, probably an alcoholic beverage, probably. So it's one of those where it's just like, you can't have it both ways. But then she did say like she almost messed up my new nose, so at least she acknowledged that she got a new fucking nose. But that's my review right quick. I want to do a real quick unboxing, so I've already popped all this stuff off because y'all need to know my information. But y'all know that I am partnered up with 8Vape because y'all know I do vape. So just gonna get rid of the bullshit and just right quick just show you some of the shit that I got. And the thing is, like, I got this a while back, but because I wasn't doing reviews, I didn't want to really go through all of this stuff. But I got the shit now. And it got here in less than a week. And again, y'all know I'm in Germany, so the fact that it got here in a week is fucking amazing. Which means that if it got to me in a week, it's gonna get to y'all faster. So I got some Jam Monster Raspberry, a nice big bottle of that, and I'm actually running low on the juice that I normally have. So like I said, but we got this, and like I said, the packaging was real nice. Like everything is legit. Some lemon twist. Yeah, I got two different ones. So I got wild watermelon, lemonade, pink punch lemonade, plenty of juice, and then I have a sampler. So pretty much I get to see if I like any of these. Which the messed up part is I'm not around anybody that I know that vapes. So if I don't like any of these, but so just a couple different ones. So I have quite a bit. And then the very last thing is a Coil Master. Oh, it's already because I used to actually do coils because right now you guys can see it. I have a tank, but I actually do have RDA. So I mean, right here kind of shows you like what's going to be in there. Just kind of want to open this up right quick. Again, this lets you know that I just opened like the box just to open it, but I haven't really unboxed anything. But this is pretty much it. So real nice package, well, nice box I should say. And then open it up. Okay, some of the stuff is kind of sort of falling out, so I'll okay, I can't really put these back in there, but I guess with it being in transit, a couple items did fall out, but it's pretty much it. And I feel like I'm frozen, so I'm gonna just cut it here. Oh, okay, I'm back. Okay, it seemed like I was frozen, but if I was, I'll just show you minus a few pieces that kind of fell out. But this is pretty much it. So yeah, this is everything. So that's my unboxing. Like I said, if y'all need some vaping stuff and whatnot, go ahead, check down in the description box below. Like I said, I'm partnered with a few people, so go ahead and get yourself hooked up. But that's all I got. Thank you guys so much for watching. I should be good to keep giving you guys regular videos. So that's all I got. Rate, comment, subscribe, and share. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.